All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory and praises to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Qadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone, honors and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in truth and sincerity. All right, this is the brother to Rawchaa from GMS Los Angeles, coming back with another video in the spirit. What I want to touch on in this video is Brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Because, the times that we're coming into, as we always say, as we get closer and closer, to this the end of this place, it's gonna get hectic out here. It's gonna get wild, and we don't know, when all hell breaks loose. We don't know where we're gonna be. We don't know what scenario we're gonna find ourselves in. We know what the scriptures say. We know what the prophecies say. What's going to take place, but we don't know exactly, as far as us individually, we don't know what scenario we're going to find ourselves. We don't know if we're going to be with brethren. We don't know if we're going to be by ourselves or what have you. But the point of me, doing this video is just in case, who knows, the Spirit may have, when that time comes, you may be with brethren, or not. But if you, may be with brethren, this is the mindset we gotta have. You know what I'm saying? Because, when all hell break loose, all this shit that we have here, our so-called lives here, is gonna be no more. It's not gonna be as, for lack of a better word, business as usual. So we are with brethren. We gotta have this mindset of being together, sticking together. Have that mindset of lifting each other up. Because all these differences, all the differences, brothers may have or whatever the case may be, and that's all right. That's just part of, we men in the flesh, we brothers got particular things that they like and certain things that they don't like, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Because if we were to take away this truth, a lot of brothers ain't gonna have a lot of things in common. We may have a few things in common, but for the most part, a lot of brothers are different. Brothers have different personalities. Brothers do things different. Brothers think different. But the thing that keeps us together, that brings us together, is our belief in YAHAWASHI. And that should be at the forefront of our minds, not, our differences, because that's how the Lord made it. He didn't make the Lord didn't copy and paste every Israelite. He made every Israelite unique, especially with the elect, man. He made every member of the elect, and Lord willing, we be of the elect. He made them, unique in their own way. Every brother is unique in their own way, But the point is, the times that we're coming into, instead of focusing on those differences, we ought to, remember why we here. What brought us together. Why we even out there on the highways and byways together. Why we even, fellowshipping. It's because of our belief in YAHAWASHI. So, yeah, I just got some scriptures here lined up. Go right into it. I pray this is edifying to you sincere Akim, and you few sisters that watch. So I'm gonna get right into it. This is Proverbs chapter 17, verse 17. It says, "A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity." And best believe, man, as the scriptures say, times is about to get crazy out here, man. So adversity is definitely on the way. We've been going through our little adversities and little trials in our lives and what have you. But that's nothing compared. That's not you. We can't even compare that to what's getting ready to go down. This ain't shit. This little shit we deal with, of course. In the heat of things, sometimes things may weigh on your mind, what have you. But eventually you snap out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But the shit that's coming down the pipe, the scripture say it, man. It's a time like no other, man. So it's going to be a bumpy ride. But see, the thing is, like the scripture just said, a friend loveth all times. The brothers is born for adversity. You see? So we got to have each other's back. See, Jake here, our people here in America, over the years, over the decades, over the time we've been here, our people have learned to be cold-hearted towards one another. That crab in the barrel mentality, because we're a broken people. A lot of our people are broken, on the inside. A lot of them, that's why a lot of them are in the system, in the prisons, because they coming from broken homes, and those are the curses that fell upon us for disobeying the Lord. But Jake, in the world, they got that survival of the fittest mentality, where to the point where they murder their own people, man. They'll murder their own family members. You had Jakes back in the day. They probably still do it now, but you had Jakes you would sell drugs to their own parents. That's how evil our people have become. They, like the scripture said, they surpass the deeds of the wicked. You see, but us brothers that's in the faith, that's coming into the truth, because a lot of us come from different walks of life. Now all brothers come from the hood, the projects, and third world country. You got brothers that come from suburbs, brothers that were raised in what they would call a middle class environment, right? But like I said, see, the thing is, the reason why, because if it wasn't for this truth, we wouldn't even be in each other's presence. When brothers tell their stories, their backgrounds, brothers is coming from different walks of life. The only reason why we even in the together is because of our belief in YAHAWASHI. That's how powerful this truth is, man. This truth then brought different men around each other, men that if it wasn't for this word, we wouldn't even met each other. That's how powerful this word is. And that's the point. You know what I'm saying? We're brethren, we're brothers in faith. And when that, like I said, the time that's coming, these things gonna have to be at the forefront of our minds. Because who knows, man? This thing can pop off any time, man. YAHAWASHI told his disciples, man. Look for these signs. This is how you know I'm near, right? So that's the mentality we gotta have, and it starts, now. It shouldn't start. Brothers shouldn't be being brotherly. It shouldn't take Jacob's trouble for brothers to be brotherly. We have to be, we have to fight, that flesh, man. Because like I said, brothers have their things that they like and dislike, whatever. But we have to remember, man, what brings us together is this faith. All right, this is 1 John chapter 3 verse 10. It says, "In this the children of the Most High are manifest, and the children of the devil, whosoever does not righteousness is not of the Most High, neither he that loveth not his brother." You see, so just like going back to Cain and Abel, right? Cain, Cain, was he wasn't his brother's keeper. You know, he murdered his own brother. He murdered his brother. You know, so we not to have that same mentality. You know, Cain didn't give a shit about his brother Abel, man. You know, and you can tell what somebody's heart is by what they do. The actions, somebody's actions. If somebody does something, whether it be good or evil, it first started in the mind. They were meditating upon those things. Because you just don't do something just to do it. You do it because it's in your mind. You picture yourself doing it before you go ahead and do it. You know, in Esau's court, they call that premeditated. Like somebody killed somebody and they had a motive. They planned it or whatever. It's called premeditated um uh premeditated murder. You murdered somebody, and but you planned to murder somebody. They call it premeditated, right? Well, that's what that is. You know, that was what Cain did. You know, he murdered his brother Abel because his sacrifice wasn't accepted. You see, because Cain, he wasn't on point. You know, he wasn't doing what the Lord asked of him. So he got rejected. His sacrifice was rejected. And he saw that Abel's sacrifice was accepted because Abel he obeyed the Lord. Okay? He followed the instructions of the Lord. And see, Cain, he didn't follow the instruction. He's a rebellious. That was a rebellious spirit. You see, but that's the point is we're not supposed to be in that spirit of Cain. All right, it says, "For this is the message that we have heard from the beginning, that we should love one another." You know, not as Cain, who was of that wicked one, and slew his brother. And wherefore slew he him, because his own works were evil and his brother's righteous. You see, but see, that's the mindset of a lot of our people today. A lot of these niggas out here, they in that spirit of Cain. That movie Menace Society. The main character, I forget what the actor's name. I think it's Tyron Turner, whatever. You know, the guy that played that was the main character in Menace Society. His name was Cain. You know, that's what Jake is, man. They in that spirit of Cain. You know, Jake will murder their own brother in a heartbeat. But when it comes to their actual enemies, these other nations, especially Esau, so-called white man, you know, Jake got all the mercy in the world. You know, you had a few years back, you had this Jake. He was in his house. He was watching TV. This Edomite woman, this cop Edomite woman walked right into his house and shot him and killed him. And I believe, you know, when they, you know, they went to trial, the Jake's brother went to go hug her and he told the Edomite woman that he forgave her, you know. But if that was another, now if that wasn't an Edomite woman, let's just say it was a random Jake street dude or whatever, just a regular Jake walked up in his house and shot and killed him, he wouldn't have had that same attitude. He would want that Jake to be executed, you know. But since it was a Edomite woman, you know, Jake, that's that Stockholm syndrome, man. That's that slavery, man. Jake's still in that fucking cotton field in they mind. All right, it says, marvel not, my brethren, if the world hates you. We know that we have passed from death unto life, because we love the brethren. He that loveth not his brother abideth in death. You see? So it says, marvel not, my brothers, that if the world hates you. See, the world hate us. We already know this world. We don't fit into this world, man. You know, that's why it's essential for that brotherly love, man, because in the world we're hated. We ain't got this kind of we don't get this kind of unity in the world with Jake, man. When you if you know, brothers know, man, when you out here in this world where you have a, you know, you do your little hustle, your job or whatever little thing you got going on, and you gotta be in the midst of Israel out here. These niggas that don't, you know, the Jake that's in the world. I would just say it like that. These Jakes that's in the world, you gotta be circumspect, man. You gotta have your head on a swivel dealing with Jake in the world, because Jake in the world don't go by these instructions. Jake in the world is just, they don't give a fuck. You know, they don't have no standard. You know, so when you know, like the scriptures tell us, man, be wise as serpents and harmless as dove, man. Because Jake out here is wild, man. These a bunch of wild ass people, man. You don't know what the hell Jake gonna do. Jake is impulsive. Jake, you know, Jake just wicked, man. You know. But I'm just saying that in comparison, man, you don't get that feeling when you amidst the brotherhood, when you amongst the brethren, and that's something to, you know, to be grateful for, man. You know, sometimes you really gotta sit back and ponder and think about that, man. Like the brethren, like you look at Jake in the world and you look at the brethren, like you don't get them type of feelings you get among the brotherhood that you would get among Jake in the world. Because even if you do meet a few cool Jakes in the world, you know, Jake, they spirit ain't right with the Lord, man. Because you might meet a Jake, he might be cool, but Jake doing drugs and shit. You know, you don't know what the hell he's doing behind the scenes. You know, he ain't serving the Lord. That's what we do. You know, that's what you do know. You know, and you know you can't talk to him, or you can't confide in these people out here like you can with a brother. It's just not. It's not the same thing, man. It's, when we out here, like I said, when we out here in the midst of Jake, these people out here in the world, we gotta move with wisdom. We gotta be in Clark Kent mode. You know. But when we among each other, that's when we really get to be our true selves, you know. It says, we know that we have passed from death unto life, because we love the brethren. He that loveth not his brother abideth in death. You see? So us being in this truth, you know, because when we was in the world, we was dead. This truth is life, you know. And love is an action. It's not no emotional thing. Of course, you know, brothers might be, some brothers in this faith, this is keep it real. Some brothers in this faith are closer to other brothers than some brothers are more closer to each other, you know, within the body, because some brothers may share certain upbringings, or they might share similar backgrounds, so they understand each other more in depth. They understand each other deeper, so they have a deeper connection. But at the same time, you know, that doesn't mean that, okay, since these brothers are more tight knitted, that they not, you know, we're not to be brotherly with the rest of the brothers. No, we all got to be brotherly. You know, it's just that, you know, that's how it is sometimes, you know. And some brothers' spirits are different. Some brothers' personalities are different, you know. Like I said, but we gotta look at we can't always look at that. You gotta look at what brings us together, man, is our belief. Man, we believe long as brothers, out here fighting, brothers are sincere, brothers teaching the truth the correct way, all that shit really don't matter, man, at the end of the day. A brother walk this way or a brother, whatever, you know. It's all about this faith, man. Because like I said, man, this is the only thing that brings us together. Like, we don't have like I said, a lot of brothers don't have a lot of things in common outside this truth. You hear brothers was doing all type of shit in the world. Brothers was, brothers was at different points in their life. Brothers ain't coming from a lot of brothers don't come from similar backgrounds. But the Lord don't give a damn about that. Lord, that's why the Lord called, like I said, many are called, but few are chosen. Brothers is being called from all over. And you gotta remember, Israel was scattered. We scattered all over the whole world. So, brothers is coming from all over the place. Different type of environments, lands. Brothers speaking different languages and shit. But that's prophecy. What was said that will happen to the Israelites in the latter times. Even back during the time YAHAWASHI, Jacob was scattered. So we just gotta always be mindful of that. All right, it says it's back in 1 John 3:15. It says, "Whosoever hateth his brother is a murderer, and ye know that no murderer hath eternal life abiding in him." You see, the Lord ain't dealing with that. Whoever hated his brother, and I'm not talking about nobody in particular. It's just this is a mindset right here. Like I said, the majority of our people, I'm talking about all 12 tribes. They own this heavy. They hate they brother. They a lot of these motherfuckers out here, they murderers, man. You watch, they got shows, they had a show called Gangland, where it would show different, they would show all the tribes on there, man. It would show all these different gangs of Israelites, and, over here in America, different parts of the world. And you just see how that hatred amongst the tribes, man, that shit is heavy. Jake just killing each other like it's nothing. But see, that's the curses. That's how you know that we're the Israelites. All right, it says, "Hereby perceive we the love of the Most High, because He laid down His life for us, for we ought to lay down our lives for the brethren." Right, because the Lord YAHAWASHI, He laid down His life for us, so we gotta have that same mind frame. And that's the ultimate show of love, act of love, man. When you lay down your life for your brother, okay, your people. That's people like to throw that word love around, but what's more what's a greater love than that? That's the ultimate show of proof of love, man. When you lay down your life for somebody, because fuck all them words, man. It ain't about words. It's about what you do. Because the Lord don't care about words. Ultimately, Lord want to see your actions, man. Okay, of course we speak. We got to speak. We talk. We communicate. But it gotta come with actions. And that's what the Lord is looking at. Just like it brought up that account with Cain and Abel, man. Cain didn't have love toward his brother, and it showed with his works, what he did. Scripture say, "Love worketh no ill toward his neighbor." You see, if you love your brother, you're not gonna just murder your brother just because you mad and shit, or you feel like you being slighted, or whatever the case may be. You know, you just murdered your brother without a cause. You know, that's that spirit of the spirit of the devil. Yeah, you know, we know Cain came back as Esau, Edom, and that's the so-called white man's. That's he's the king of murder. You know, that's his whole entire history on this planet Earth is murdering. You know, murder, robbing, lying, slanderer. You know, he's the wicked. But like I said earlier, Jake, our people, 2/3 of our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you surpass the wicked. Okay, you murder each other more than Esau. Y'all always talking about how the cops is killing unarmed so-called black men. You know, which they killing the Latino tribes too. But nobody's speaking on it like that. But they out here killing the Nordic tribes too. You know, but see, y'all get mad about that. But y'all murder each other more than the police murder y'all, man. You know, y'all niggas y'all niggas put each other in the ground more than Esau do. You see, that's why when the Lord returns, a lot of y'all gonna get obliterated, man. You're just evil. You're just you're a bunch of evildoers, man. All right, this is the 17th verse, but it says, "But whoso hath this world's good and sees his brother have need and shut up his bowels of compassion from him, how dwelleth the Lord? How dwelleth the love of the Most High in him?" You see, so you if you in a position, it don't mean you have to be necessarily rich, but you got you in a position to help your brother pretty much, and you looking down upon him, with an evil eye, talking shit about him. You don't even know what the brother's going through. The brother could be a sincere brother. That brother, you might perceive the brother to be a lazy or whatever. And the brother ain't lazy. Brother just falling on. Brother just fall on hard times. See, a lot of times that be a test among the brotherhood to see who gonna really be their brother's keeper. Because it's not always a test on the one that fall. Of course, it is on the one that fall, but it's also a test on who gonna step up and be their brother's keeper. That aspect of it too. Because how can you be out there on the highways and byways, well, brother? You out there week in, week out with the brother, teaching the scriptures, bringing out the Bible, making your body's a living sacrifice. We making our bodies a living sacrifice, but we see our brother have need, and we turn our head, and act like we don't see. We ain't supposed to have that mind frame, man. Because best trust believe the brother that's it's a balance. Apostle Paul speak about being a base and being abound. The brother that's in the position to help a brother might soon later on might be in that position where he need help. It always happens like that, so that we have to be mindful of that. We're a brotherhood, man. We're a body. So if one member is hurting, we all hurt. We gotta tend to that member. I'm talking about a sincere brother, man. Because of course we know there's grimy ass dudes that come into this thing, but who's a sincere brother. That's what the scriptures speak about, discernment. You know how to discern. What brothers, that's really genuine from the brothers that's bullshitting. The guys that's bullshitting. But the point is, the time that we coming into, these scriptures gonna have to be at the forefront of our minds. You know what I mean? Because when all hell breaks loose, you know, we all gotta be on point. We all gotta be on one accord with each other as far as that unity, being unified. Okay, because and when I say unified, I'm talking about within this. I'm talking about the true, sincere brother. I ain't talking about Israel all camps coming together. No, I'm talking about the brothers that's aside to you, that's next to you, the brothers you do the work with. You know, we have to have that mind frame of unity. Okay, it says this. I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna close it out. This is 1 Peter 4:8. It says, and above all things have fervent charity among yourselves, for charity shall cover the multitude of sins. Use hospitality one to another without grudging. You see, without grudging. You know, holding grudges. You know, like I said, these little petty differences, whatever, whatnot. Okay, all that shit. Fuck all that. That they ain't. You know, that ain't gonna mean nothing in that time. You know, it's not even gonna be a thought in that time. You know, because when all hell breaks loose, you ain't gonna have time to think about shit like that. You know, because you know it's easy to think about it now because you know we still in this world, we still gotta do what we gotta do. You know, you have all these worries on the mind, the bills, and all this shit that's in this world. You know, eventually this shit is gonna collapse, man. It's inevitable. You know, I mean, life before. I mean, when this whole scamdemic went down. I mean, I'm no brothers know. You know, life was different. It was different than it is now. Things ain't the same no more. When that scamdemic went down, shit changed. You know, we're in a different age now. You know, that scamdemic has changed a lot of shit up. You know, and you know it's about to be 2023, and who knows? You know, shit might get even more different. You know, as we approach the 2023. You know, but the point is, you know, like I said, you know, that unity among the brethren, you know, being at peace, being at harmony with each other in this time is essential, man. Because like I said, we don't know if we're gonna be with the brethren or not, but we are. We gotta have that. We gotta be in harmony with one another, knowing that the times that we're coming to is crazy. There's no time like it, no other, man. And like it says in Hebrews 13, man, let brotherly love continue. You see? Let brotherly love continue. You know, we see this, we see what's going on. We see that this place is collapsing. We see that, you know, everything the scriptures told us, you know, the Lord gave those signs to his disciples, which became apostles. Those things are taking place right before our very eyes, man. So this Bible is truly a living book. This book is living. You know, these people out here talking shit, talking about the Bible ain't real. You know, it's a fairy tale and all this other crap. They trying to debunk the scriptures. Man, these people don't. These people, the Lord didn't give these people what he gave us, man. The Lord gave us the eyes, the see and the ears to hear this word, man. You know, so to hell with what these people got to say. You know. But yeah, man, that's pretty much what I wanted to bring out. Like I said, I pray this is edifying to you sincere brethren out there. Brothers, keep fighting, man. You know, like I said, that brotherly love, man. Let brotherly love continue. You know what I'm saying? Really cherish this brotherhood, man. Take this brotherhood for granted. Because, you know, there's a lot of people in this world, they fucked up. They ain't got what we have. They don't have a brotherhood. There's a lot of people out here don't have anybody. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot of these people out there homeless on the street. They don't got nobody. You know, so you know we just gotta be thankful that YAHAWASHI has called us into this light, called us into this faith around like-minded individuals, man. So with that, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna give all glory and praises to YAHAWAH, Rawchaa Qadash. Dumb honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing His word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.